MCAs are complaining. Several Nairobi MCAs say they were threatened to drop the impeachment attempt against Governor Johnson Sakaja. If we go just by that, and the fact that it's the national leaders, the two core principles in the broad-based arrangement, who are exercising influence on members of a county assembly in a decision that would be of a definite huge consequence. Aren't we therefore saying that there is undue influence from the national level on the workings of county administrations? Should we look at it that way?
Fred, you know, this thing does not even begin by the decision made by William Ruto and Raila Odinga to save Sakaja. You have to know those MPs, who gave them tickets? The two people. Who the ODM ticket, UDA ticket, is what the MCAs got. So you simply call on the people you gave tickets, then they swear allegiance to you, and then they do what you want. What power do they have? It's just because they are members of that party, and they can be disciplined. If not, they don't do what needs to be done. And I think that what we need to learn as a leader, I've been teaching corporate governance, and I usually tell board members, if you come to a board on behalf of another entity to serve in that board, your allegiance should now shift to that board, but not who elected you. For example, if you go to the board of Kenha, you find some people coming from surveyors, some come from engineers, some come from ISPAC, some come from LSK. Now, when you enter that board, you should leave the interests of LSK at the door, the interests of this at the door, and serve the interests of the people. Now, when you hear these words, Fred, and I don't know how strange they don't look, but for me, they look very strange. Saving Sakaja, who should be saved? Then the direction is address the concerns of the MCAs. Are they really the concerns of the MCA or the concerns of the people? Is it the concerns of the MCA? Once they're addressed, and what are those concerns of the MCAs? Unless the concerns of the MCAs are at the same time the concerns of the Nairobians, then it's making sense. But here, there's just a power fight between Sakaja and these people. Remember, Nairobi County was constituted with a lot of problems from the beginning. It was designed not to function. And the problem was this. Nairobi County, we elected Sakaja as the governor. The senator is from ODM. Sakaja is from UDA. Majority of the MCAs are from ODM. They even look like they're the ruling, like they are the side of the government of Sakaja. They're the ones who actually chair most of the committees. They are the majority in the House, not the minority in the House. So the people who should be oversighting Sakaja should be UDA, as the people who should be ruling Sakaja's government are from ODM. And this is a dysfunctional system. That's why I'm telling Kenyans that the way the Constitution was structured did not foresee some of these situations. Now, don't even focus on Sakaja only, go to Tharaka Nithi. All the MCAs, the women rep, the senator, the governor are from UDA party. So how can you oversight such things? What I can say briefly about my brother, and I could even call him my elder brother, Raila Odinga, is that he has demonstrated with this act how not to be opposition. Because how can opposition come to save, that your work is to save a governor from the ruling party? Right. Because that is not how to be opposition. And then I also want to tell even the ODM members that maybe they have forgotten that they are only now, after losing the election, painfully so, that they have forgotten that the role that Kenyans were voting for him, telling them, should you not win the election, then at least you have a role to oversight, and they have forgotten that role. So all this is happening because people do not know that the vote the Kenyans cast had a hope, has an inspiration, and therefore they need to do their work with that in mind.
All right. Previous attempts at impeaching governors have at least gotten to the level of the Senate, if at all successful at the county assembly. But now we are seeing an intervention at the assembly level from the president and the former prime minister, and that raises questions about the erosion of the devolved units. If at all national leaders can invite members of a county assembly to State House or to their personal residences and give them the direction they should follow, should we really have faith in the county assemblies going forward, if at all they can actually get that kind of influence?
First of all,